Hey, how you doing today? My name is Relia, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're playing Hollow Knight, and this is going to be a quick tutorial and guide on how to beat the Radiance. So when it comes to charms, there's a couple of different things you can do. I always like to go with Shaman Stone, and I usually like to go with Soul Catcher, the Unbreakable Strength, and then you can also go with Mark of Pride. This is going to do a lot of damage when you're using your nail, but I feel like you're doing a little bit less nail damage when you are actually fighting the Radiance. You're going to be hitting the Radiance with your nail very few and far between. I would almost go with a Soul Eater build and the long nail. That would also work out really well for a lot of people because we're going to be using so much of our spells to deal damage. So as you know, the first thing we need to do is fight the Hollow Knight. And when we're doing this fight, what we want to do is not necessarily worry about taking damage. As long as we have one mask when we finish this fight, we're going to be okay. Our health actually regenerates on its own before we fight the Radiance. But what we do need is as much of our soul as possible. So in that way we can get back to doing the Abyss Shriek and other spells in general. I'm going to break this fight down into the couple of different moves that the Radiance will do. So whenever the light comes through, you always have to do your Shade Cloak through it. Whenever these start coming through, just always dash towards it whenever you can. Dash towards these things. Again, dash towards it, and you're good to go. Whenever the light happens, just see where it's coming in and move out of the way. When the light comes, just move slightly out of the way. Spikes come, just move slightly out of the way of the spikes. Try and get into the opening as best you can, just like that. When the swords come through by the side, just try to find the opening if you can, or just dash through the little opening. And the swords can come from the top as well, just like that. So once you get a little bit further, this is when the spikes are going to start showing up from the bottom. You'll note the spikes are about to come because they start to blink on the ground. And again, always use this as a time to worry about defense before offense. Once you know it's safe, then go for your attack. Like that. So here we've entered a different stage of the map. As you can see, there's spikes on either side, the left and the right. But the Radiance is pretty wide open for these Abyss Shrieks. And so this is when we'll first get the Radiance down. Go ahead and heal as much as you can with whatever you've got left of soul. And then next we're going to be climbing up just a little bit. And here I like to stay towards the middle or the bottom. And again, always dash towards the orange glowy things. Get your Abyss Shrieks off. Always go defensive before you go offensive. There we go, just like that. Dash towards those things. Where is it? Where is it? Dash towards it. There we go. There we go. Depending on what attack is done, you can get a quick heal in. Get a quick heal. See, we're at full health. We're still able to heal even with the final boss, just like that. This is why I like to stay towards the bottom, because then you know those orange things are always going to come from above. And from here, this is where we're going to start making our big climb up, and just be extra careful of where the light is coming through. And at this point, you've already beaten the Radiance. You just need to take your time, go nice and slow, not to get hit by these lasers, and you're there. All you have to do is one last hit, and don't die, and you'll be just fine. Just pay attention to each of the different moves, and know exactly what you need to do along the way. If you need help finding any of the charms that I use, or if you want to know how to upgrade your nail, different things like that, go ahead and click on the playlist over on the left hand side. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name's Relia, and I hope to talk to you again more soon.